Good morning and welcome to Smart Business Strategies. I'm Anna Wiles, the franchise economist, and I'm so glad to have you join us today. My special guest is Jeff Roberts with Property Management Inc. Jeff, welcome to the show.
Hey, thank you, Anna, very much. It's great to be here. I appreciate the invite. Thank you.
I'm delighted to have you here. We've actually placed a couple of people together with
Yes.
PMI, and so I'm really excited to have the audience learn more about it. It can be a great opportunity for, for folks who want a business that has recurring monthly revenue. Well, gotta love
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
absolutely.
repeat loyal customers. Way to go. Okay, so Jeff, start us off and tell us a little bit about you and Property Management Inc.
Okay, great. Well, again, I was my dad was retired military, and then he became a home builder. So I got involved in real estate very young. I used to sit open houses on the weekend. It was the best. So I did that a lot. I actually owned a real estate franchise. And I owned that, ran that for golly about 20 years. I ended up selling it and joining the corporate aspect of the franchise. So I've kind of been on both sides, the franchisee and franchisor, so I can see and understand everybody's view from both sides of it. Yeah, the PMI or Property Management, we call it PMI, is a property management business franchise, and that's what we do.
All right, and what makes PMI unique or different in franchising?
Sure. The thing that really differentiates us pretty much from everybody is we're involved in all aspects of property management, meaning that we have, now we refer to them as pillars, just a term we use, but we have residential, we have short term. People think short term vacation, but just short term is less than a year. We also do commercial leasing, and we're involved in associations or HOAs, community management. We also have a PMI Realty or brokerage, so you can be involved with the sales of different properties again throughout all the pillars. So everything involved with real estate, we can help you with.
That is unique. And what I love about your business model is you can pick one pillar and stay there, or you can
Right.
do one and bolt others on, or all of them on, or there's a lot of flexibility, and it really matches well to whatever the person's goals are. They can be a empire builder and scale, or
Sure.
not. You know.
Sure, great point. And again, you're right. They can pick one because you'll start with one and then build, and you can diversify your income, diversify your business, so you're not stuck in one place if you choose. That's completely up to you. So yeah, it's and it's very recession resistant with rentals. Is a great thing we do. Either people are going to buy or they're going to rent. All
Right.
the negatives you hear about the purchasing, the home sales market is actually good for property management.
Right.
Very recession resistant, very steady, scalable, all these great words. Yeah.
And actually, when the economy experiences its inevitable downturns, rental demand goes up. So,
Yeah, it's one of those things when it's good for us, and when it's not so good, it's still good for us. So
right,
yeah,
either way, you got it. That's why I'm a big fan
yeah,
of property management. Okay,
absolutely.
so this podcast, as you know, Jeff, is called Smart Business Strategies. So,
Right.
what's a smart business strategy that you see PMI using that you'd like to share with the audience so they have a nice takeaway that they can apply in their own lives or investments?
Yeah, probably the thing that is kind of our special sauce that we bring to this is additional revenue streams. You're
Yeah.
going to get paid and collect revenue lots and lots of different ways. Throughout our four main pillars we mentioned before, there's over 50 different revenue streams, right? 50.
50.
So yeah, over 50, 54 is a number I heard. So again, you're getting paid lots of different ways. We have a great term that I use, a little slogan, I guess, that no fee is too small to collect, right? So you get paid. It may be 10 or 15. It could be hundreds or thousands, but it's going to be recurring, which is great, and also transactional. So usually you have to pick one. You're getting paid every month, or you get paid when you do deals. We actually get paid both ways, so it's very exciting, and you get paid lots of different ways and very often. So that's a good thing.
I love that. It's a way to spread your income risk across multiple income streams
Yes.
in different sectors of the industry. Now, for the audience, I mean, I'm thinking 50 different ways to get paid on a monthly basis. I mean, share with the audience, some examples so they get a
Sure.
better understanding.
Absolutely. Just in residential. Now, there's probably, again, with all the 4 pillars, we have over 50. Residential has over 20. So,
Okay.
and when you think about your customer in a residential transaction is going to be the landlord, the tenant, and actually the property itself. So anytime any of those are involved, you're getting paid, right? And
Woo!
and the fee structures are interesting because they're already out there. We don't even have to invent new fees. They're already there. We just help you monetize them. So, for example, the tenant or the landlord is going to pay you a commission on the rent, that kind of normal thing. Tenant, you'll make money on credit reports, background checks, lease preparation fees, all the different fees, and then even the property itself. When there's maintenance on the property, we call it a maintenance markup. It's very, very normal. It's in your agreement, and you'll get paid a percentage of any kind of maintenance work that's done on the property, and you're doing that because you're coordinating with the vendors, with the tenants, well, that kind of thing. So. Again, anytime any of those in residential, those 3 people are involved, any or all, you're getting paid. So it's a great opportunity.
I love that. So you've got the property owner, you have the tenant, and then you have the property itself. So
Yes.
3 ways
Yeah.
to make money off of one rental property.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
it can be on a recurring monthly basis.
Very much so. A lot of those are recurring, and some are transactional, but most of them are, recurring. So yeah, that's the beauty of it.
All right, give an example of transactional, like when you sign the lease, that's a one-time fee.
Yeah. When you initially set up the lease, usually the seller will pay a leasing fee, which is traditionally half the first month's rent. To some of our markets, it's the entire first month's rent. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's where a lot of the work is involved because you're getting the tenant moved in, you're doing inspections. After that point, it's a lot of maintenance. It's just maintaining and collecting rent, and then helping maintain the property on behalf of the landlord. So yeah, it's lots of different ways. And again, the tenant pays the rent, but they also pay a lot of fees associated, even pet fees and late fees and all the fees you can think about. Yeah.
And what I want to emphasize to the audience, most of this is done automatically. You've got applications, technology applications, and wonderful, well-defined systems.
Yes.
So it's
and easy is. Our technology makes it easy, and I use simple and easy separately. They're not always the same thing. So
right.
but easy is, for example, one of our property managers, they have we provide a website. They'll wake up one morning and there'll be a prospective tenant that has gone on the website the night before, picked out the property, filled out their application, paid for their credit report, paid for their background check. And all you do is call the owner and go, "What do you think?" Owner says, "Great." And you move them in, you're good to go. So that does happen quite a bit, but that's the technology all integrated together that helps us out.
Fantastic. All right. So what's the role of the owner of a PMI franchise? How is he or she spending their days?
Coordination is the best term I hear or I use. You really are, again, working with all the people involved. All right, so the people that do really well at this are military folks, because they understand the ABC and 1, 2, 3. The same thing done the same way all the time is a great thing. Project managers, because that's exactly what this is. You're managing the property, being the project. So it's just coordination. It's a lot of people, so you need to be fairly good with people. Be okay with with dealing. I always tell people this is the best. The best business in the world. The only thing that makes it a little bumpy is people, but that's but that's normal.
It is. And who makes a good candidate for a PMI franchise? For example, do you have to have a real estate background or have a real estate license?
It helps to have a license. One of our requirements is a real estate license. So either you are licensed currently or you're going to be licensed. We have a great partnership with a company that does online pre-licensing. We get about a 30% discount with that. So we offer that and we walk them through. It's again, that's where that easy and simple comes in. It's simple, but it can be tough. And every state's a little different. That's the real estate license is a requirement of each state. And each state has different hourly requirements, things like that. But we walk them through all that.
Okay, so either have a real estate license or be willing to get one.
Yes, very much so. And again, I mentioned the military folks or the project managers. Even we get a lot of corporate folks, a lot of corporate people that are getting out. They want to be their own boss. When they come in early or leave late, they want it to benefit them and their family rather than another person or a board somewhere that they'll never meet. Right. So yeah, we have a lot of people that transition out of the corporate world, and our systems are set up to where they can actually stay where they are and then do this and then transition out. And so the great phone calls we get are the folks that they see the light at the end of the tunnel is not a train, and they've gotten where they're going to replace the income they have now with the income from property management. And they transition. They put in their 2 weeks. It's a great phone call to have.
Yeah, it is. All right. So, just to clarify, so you're saying this can start off as a temporary side hustle?
Side hustle is interesting. Yeah, it takes a little bit to understand the what to and how to with property management. It's something we do really, really well. We have a full-time onboarding staff. They spend all the time with you. Part of our initial onboarding is learning about all the pillars, and then you choose one to start with. But we have onboarding. Also, we have franchise business coaches that literally not only are they a single point of contact, but they walk you through everything, answer all the questions you have, and you'll meet with them every week for as long as you're with us. It's a real big advantage we have that you're in business, for yourself, but not by yourself.
Absolutely. Okay. So just clarify for the audience. So the transition is just during maybe the onboarding and the pre-training and the training and the launch, and then you give your 2-week notice. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it depends on the time frame. You can run this for a year and have your regular job, whatever that is. Okay. So it really depends on you. It's very personalized to your situation. So it's something we do a lot of.
Is the expectation from PMI that the person will transition full-time, or can it remain a part-time?
Yeah, I always tell people this is your world, and we're just in it to help and support. So whatever you think will work best for you. Most of the people look forward to the transition period where they actually leave one job and work into another. So it's something we strive for. You're going to make more doing this than what you're doing, hopefully. So that's this should be a full-time gig, but it's okay starting off.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Jeff, we are out of time. That went quickly, didn't it?
Wow, that sure did. It sure did. Wow.
Well, if someone wants to learn more about Property Management Inc., what do you suggest they do?
Best question, and the easiest one to answer is call you and call Anna. She obviously she sends people to PMI, and we work really well together there. But she's going to pick out the best franchise industry for you based on what you're looking for. So call Anna and have her call me. There you go.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Jeff. It's been a pleasure having you. I don't think there's anyone who knows more about real estate than you.
Well, I appreciate that. I've been around it a long time. I'll put it that way. So again, thanks for the opportunity. This has been great. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. And thank you, audience, for being here. I'm so glad that you joined us today. I bet you learned a thing or two about property management franchising. Listen, be sure to come back next week, because we're going to have the hot topic of a beauty franchise on. You're not going to want to miss it. It is big and booming. All right. I'm Anna Wiles, the franchise economist. See you next Wednesday at 11:30. Bye-bye.
Take care. Thank you.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye-bye.